China International Import Expo is drawing to a close in Shanghai. This year's CIIE has more than 2,800 exhibitors from 127 countries and regions. Companies from a wide variety of sectors launch new products, ranging from consumer goods to technical equipment. This year's expo also had a particular focus on the green agenda, showcasing low-carbon and health-related products. Organizers say the intended deals reached at this year's CIIE total over $73 billion. The number is up by some 4% from last year. Wu Bing has more.
Well, during the past 6 days, a total of 438 new products, new technologies, and new services were released. And 43 government and trade delegations from across China came here for procurement and also a series of cooperation and agreements and deals, of course. And this year, the total value of intended deals made at the expo reached $73.5 billion, increased 3.9% year on year. So for the expo itself, it has become a platform for more than just the buying and the selling, but also for investment promotion, people-to-people exchange, and further opening up.
China will grant zero tariff treatment to imports from 10 least developed countries in a bid to promote an open global economy. The 10 countries include Afghanistan, Benin, Burkina Faso, Guinea-Bissau, Lesotho, Malawi, Sao Tome and Principe, Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia. Starting from December 1st, China will waive all tariffs on 98% of the taxable items from these countries. The Customs Tariff Commission of the State Council says the policy measure will gradually expand to all the least developed countries that have established diplomatic ties with China. Premier Li Keqiang says China is ready to enhance high-level interaction and communication with Cambodia to benefit people of both countries. The Chinese premier made the remarks during a meeting with Cambodian Prime Minister Samdech Techo Hun Sen on Wednesday. Li Keqiang says China will increase imports of Cambodian agricultural products, push forward major projects, and support Cambodia in accelerating industrialization. Han Sen says Cambodia will enhance interaction and cooperation with China in areas including trade, investment, agriculture, energy, and infrastructure. China is willing to work with the rest of the world to enhance the global governance in tackling climate change. Chinese official attending the COP27 climate conference in Egypt made the remarks at two sideline events held by the World Bank in Egypt's coastal city of Sharm el-Sheikh. The officials say China adopts an active national strategy to cope with climate change and follows a development path prioritizing eco-environmental protection and green and low-carbon way of life. Control of both chambers of the U.S. Congress remains undecided following Tuesday's midterm elections. With votes still being counted, the Republicans are moving closer to winning the House of Representatives, while it's still unclear who will take the Senate. Nathan King has more.
It looks like control of the Senate will come down to Georgia runoff, which will be in December 6th, because two candidates there did not get 50%. More on that in a bit. But it's really quite incredible for the Democrats. You know, historically, whether you're Republican or Democrat, you lose a lot of seats in a midterm election. The American voter is extremely fickle indeed. And, you know, U.S. President Biden kind of reminds me of that Aesop's fable, the tortoise and the hare. Everyone criticized him when he came in for being slow and old. He wouldn't get his legislative program through. Well, he had a response for them just now.
We lost fewer seats in the House of Representatives than any Democratic president's first midterm election in the last 40 years. We had the best midterms for governors since 1986.
So quite an incredible performance for a man who's in his 80s and has sort of been counted out a lot of times, especially by the media.
China Media Group's sports channel will broadcast live 56 matches from the Qatar World Cup, set to kick off on November 20th local time. CMG's reporting and production team will bring live coverage of 40 group stage matches and all the 16 knockout stage contests from Qatar. Its CCTV 5 Plus channel will cover the rest of the 8 games in the group stage. Audiences will also be able to watch the World Cup matches in 4K ultra-high definition on China Central Television's Olympic channel. And that's the news.